Hey, before we get into today's video, I want to ask you just one question. What do you think is the number one reason most people never get rich? Is it because they didn't go to college? Is it because they were born poor? Is it because they just got unlucky? Nope. And nope. It's because of mistakes. Simple. Everyday mistakes. Mistakes that seem totally normal, but quietly destroy your chances of ever building real wealth. Today, I'm going to show you 7 of those mistakes. And here's the best part. Once you know them, you can avoid them. It really is that simple. So stay with me till the end, because number 7 is the one most people never talk about. And honestly, it might be the most important one of all. Let's go. Okay, let me paint you a picture. You wake up every morning. You go to work or school. You come home tired. You eat. You sleep. You repeat. Month after month, year after year, and at the end of it all, you look at your bank account, and it's almost the same as it was 5 years ago. Does that sound familiar? You are not alone. Here's the truth that nobody wants to say out loud. Most people are not broke because the world is unfair. They are broke because no one ever taught them the rules of money. Think about it. You spent 12 years in school. Did anyone, even once, teach you how money actually works? How to build wealth? How to avoid the traps that keep people poor? Probably not. So today, I am going to teach you the 7 biggest mistakes people make with money, explained so simply that even a 10-year-old could understand it. No fancy words. No boring stuff. Just straight up truth. Let's get into it. Mistake number 1. Working only for money. Okay. Imagine this. Your friend gets a job at a fast food restaurant. Easy job. Gets paid every week. Happy days. You, on the other hand, start an internship at a tech company. Lower pay. Harder work. Some days you don't even know what you're doing. 1 year later, your friend is still making the same money. Still doing the same job. But you have learned skills that companies are willing to pay big money for. See, your friend was working for money. You were working for skills. And skills are what money follows. Here is a real-life example. A guy named Alex Hormozy started out completely broke. He worked jobs that did not pay well at all. But while he was working those jobs, he was learning. He learned sales. He learned marketing. He learned how to talk to people and convince them. Those skills, that is what made him a millionaire. Not luck. Skills. So the question is not, how much does this job pay? The better question is, what will I learn from this job? Stop chasing paychecks. Start chasing skills. The money will come later, and it will come way bigger. Right now, some of the best high-income skills to learn are copywriting, video editing, coding, and sales. These are skills people are paying thousands of dollars for, and there is a huge shortage of people who are actually great at them. That gap? That is your opportunity. Mistake number 2. Trying to look rich before you are rich. Let me tell you about a guy. Let's call him Jake. Jake gets his very first real paycheck. He is hyped, excited, on top of the world. So, what does he do? He buys new sneakers, goes out to eat with his friends, posts it on Instagram, gets 200 likes, feels amazing. Next month, same thing. New clothes, new stuff, new posts. By month 6, 0 savings. Actually, he has credit card debt. Jake was playing a game called Look Rich. But here is the problem. The only way to win that game is to actually get rich first. Here is the hard truth. Most people you see on social media flexing expensive things cannot actually afford them. Studies show that 60% of people are living paycheck to paycheck. The flash is fake. Real rich people? They often look boring. They drive normal cars. They wear normal clothes. Why? Because they are too busy growing their money to waste it showing off. So instead of spending on things that lose value, like new clothes, the latest phone, eating out every night, put that money into things that grow in value. Stocks, savings, a small side business. You can show off after you're actually rich, but if you show off before, You will never get there. Mistake number 3. Trying to do everything alone. Quick question. Who do you think would win a football match? One really good player, or a team of 11? Obviously, the team. Right, even if that one player is Messi. But here is the funny thing. So many people try to build their success completely alone. No mentors. No partners. No help, just them. Grinding. By themselves. That is like trying to win a football match solo. You might be talented, but you are going to get crushed. Think about Elon Musk. People act like he is this lone genius who did it all on his own. But look closer. PayPal was built by a whole team. When that team sold PayPal for $1.5 billion, they did not just disappear. They went on to build YouTube, LinkedIn, SpaceX, and Yelp. They helped each other. They invested in each other. They backed each other. That is why they are all billionaires. Even on a small level. If you are trying to grow a YouTube channel, find someone to collab with. Starting a business, find a partner with skills you don't have. Trying to get fit, work out with a friend. Find your team. Find your people. Even one great mentor or partner can cut your learning time in half. Stop seeing other people as competition. See them as teammates. Half. Stop seeing other people as competition. See them as teammates. Mistake number 4. Listening to too many people. Okay, hey, tell me if this sounds familiar. You decide you want to start something. A YouTube channel. A business. A side hustle. Anything. And the moment you tell people about it, everyone has an opinion. Your mom says, that is too risky. Your friend says, you should do something else instead. Some random comment online says, it is too late. Everyone is already doing it. And suddenly, you are so confused, so overwhelmed, that you do nothing. That is called information overload. And it is one of the biggest silent killers of success. Here is what I do instead. I pick one goal, and I only listen to people who have actually achieved that goal. Want to build a YouTube channel? Do not ask your uncle, who has never made a single video in his life. Find someone who actually built a successful channel. And follow their advice. It is not about getting more advice. It is about getting better advice. From the right people. One clear goal, plus one great mentor, is worth more than 100 opinions from people who have never done it. Mistake number 5. Letting your ego get in the way. Okay, this one might sting a little. But stay with me. It is important. Have you ever met someone who thinks they already know everything? They do not listen in class. They skip the instructions. They think advice is for other people, not them. Maybe you have been that person sometimes. I know I have. Here is the problem with that. You cannot learn anything new when you already think you know everything. Think of it like an iceberg. What you can see above the water. That is what you know. But what is below the water? The giant invisible part. That is everything you have not learned yet. The most successful people in the world, Warren Buffett, Bill Gates, Oprah, they all say the exact same thing. They read constantly. They take advice constantly. They are always trying to learn more, even when they are at the very top. But someone with a big ego. They are stuck. They think they have already seen the whole iceberg. So they stop growing. And the moment you stop growing is the moment you start falling behind. Stay humble. Stay curious. The more you learn, the more you will realize how much you still don't know. And that is actually a good thing, because it means you are growing. Mistake number 6. Blaming everyone else. There is an old saying from China that I absolutely love. Those who blame others have a very long journey ahead. Those who blame themselves are halfway there, and those who blame no one have already arrived. Let that sink in for just a moment. Every single time you blame someone else for your situation, you are handing them the remote control of your life. You are saying, "My success depends on you." That is a very dangerous place to be. Here's a real story. 2 kids, same neighborhood, same school, same chances. One of them grows up and says, "The system was against me. I never had a chance." And he stays stuck. The other one says, "Okay, the odds are not great. But what can I control? What can I do?" And he figures it out. Slowly. Step by step. Same starting point. Completely different outcomes. Now, I am not saying life is always fair. It is not. Sometimes things are hard and unfair. That is real. But blaming those things keeps you stuck. Taking responsibility, even for things that are not your fault, gives you your power back every day. You get to choose. The magnifying glass, where you focus on what others did wrong. Or the mirror, where you focus on what you can do differently. One leads to excuses, the other leads to results. Choose the mirror. Mistake number 7. Never leaving your comfort zone. All right, we are at the last one. And honestly, I think this might be the most important one of all. Imagine you live inside a small bubble. Inside the bubble, everything is safe. You know exactly what to expect. No surprises. No failures. No awkward moments. Sounds pretty nice. Right. Here is the catch. Nothing grows inside that bubble either. No new skills. No new opportunities. No new money. Just the same. Forever. I want you to think of something that scares you a little right now. Maybe it is starting a YouTube channel. Maybe it is learning a new skill. Maybe it is applying for a better job. That feeling of fear, that is actually a sign that you are pointing in the right direction. Here is a real story. Sarah Blakely, the founder of a company called Spanx, was working as a fax machine salesperson. Not exactly a glamorous job, but she had this idea for a product. She had zero fashion industry experience. No connections. She did not even know how to make clothes. She could have stayed comfortable, kept selling fax machines. Nobody would have judged her. Instead, she stepped completely outside her comfort zone. She taught herself the business. She cold called factories. She wrote her own patent. She went to meetings completely alone. Today, she is a billionaire. Your comfort zone is comfortable for a reason. It protects you from failure, but it also protects you from success. You have to be willing to feel uncomfortable. Temporarily, to build the life you actually want. Start small. Do one scary thing this week. Just one. And watch what happens. Okay, let us do a quick recap. Mistake number 1. Working only for money. Chase skills instead. Mistake number 2. Trying to look rich before you are rich. Invest before you show off. Mistake number 3. Doing everything alone. Find your team. Mistake number 4. Listening to too many people. Filter down to the right advice. Mistake number 5. Letting your ego get in the way. Stay humble. Keep learning. Mistake number 6. Blaming others. Pick up the mirror, not the magnifying glass. Mistake number 7. Never leaving your comfort zone. Step out. One thing at a time. These are not complicated. They are not some big secret, but most people never even think about them, and that is exactly why most people stay broke. You are watching this video. You are thinking about this stuff. That already puts you ahead of most people. Now here is what I want you to do. Pick one mistake from this list, the one that felt the most like you. Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one, and if this video helped you even a little bit, share it with someone who needs to hear it. You might just change their life. Hit subscribe if you want more honest, no fluff content like this, and I will see you in the next one.